Welcome back to the Football Forecast. Friday, July 10th. SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. The 2026 World Cup quarterfinals are underway. And this match may be the single most statistically extraordinary collision of the entire tournament. Spain have played 5 matches at this World Cup. They have not conceded a single goal. Not one. 5 games. 0. They are the first team in the entire history of the World Cup to register 6 consecutive clean sheets, counting their final group match through to the Portugal round of 16 win. On the other side of the pitch, Belgium have scored 11 goals in 5 matches and have scored in every single game at this tournament. 11 goals. 0 blank sheets. Something unprecedented is about to end tonight. And threading through both teams' preparations is the injury news that changes the tactical picture significantly. Amadou Onana, Belgium's defensive midfield shield, is out for the remainder of this World Cup with a torn ACL suffered in the 21st minute against us. And Nico Williams, Spain's most dynamic wide attacking option, is out with a right adductor injury and will not play tonight. 2 key absences. 1 monumental quarter-final. And here's my personal take before we get into the data. This match is a battle of 2 completely different footballing philosophies. Spain control games through possession and defensive structure. They've conceded 0 goals because they never give the ball away in dangerous areas. Belgium are more direct, more explosive, more reliant on individual moments from De Bruyne and Lukaku. The Onana injury is the single biggest tactical shift in this entire quarter-final round. Without him, Belgium lose the player who disrupts Spain's passing rhythm in central areas. That's where this game will be won. Let us break it down. Belgium are more direct, more explosive, more reliant on individual moments from De Bruyne and Lukaku. The Onana injury is the single biggest tactical shift in this entire quarter-final round. Without him, Belgium lose the player who disrupts Spain's passing rhythm in central areas. That's where this game will be won. Let us break it down. Spain. 5 matches. 5 wins. 0 draws. 0 losses. 6 goals scored. 0 conceded. Fuente has constructed a defensive unit that has not been breached in 500 minutes of World Cup football. And that achievement is not built on luck or statistical fortune, it is built on the tactical coherence of a squad that defends as a complete 11-man structure from the front line back to the goalkeeper. Their group stage was controlled. 4-0 over Saudi Arabia. The goalless draw with Cape Verde. 2-1 over Uruguay. Then 3-0 over Austria in the round of 32. And then the match that confirmed Spain's defensive record as genuinely historic, a 1-0 win over Portugal in the round of 16. Decided by Mikel Merino's header, with Unai Simon yet to pick the ball out of his net in any match at this tournament. Rodri is the player around whom Spain's entire system revolves from a midfield perspective. The Ballon d'Or winner anchors the defensive structure, shields the centre-backs, and distributes the ball with the passing accuracy and positional intelligence that allows Pedri, Dani Olmo, and the wide players to take attacking risks, knowing the space behind them is covered. Pedri connects Spain's build-up phases with technical excellence that is rare at any position in world football. Olmo provides the creative spark in the final third. Lamine Yamal, 18 years old, remains Spain's most dangerous individual attacking presence. With the ability to beat defenders in 1-versus-1 situations and create moments from seemingly nothing. But Spain's attacking injury situation changes the tactical picture significantly tonight. Nico Williams is out with a right adductor muscle injury suffered in the Uruguay group match, a minimum of 4 weeks recovery. Meaning he will not feature again at this tournament. The Spanish Football Federation confirmed Williams suffered a moderate injury and had a chance to return later in the tournament. But with 4 weeks minimum recovery time, that chance has now passed. Williams' direct running and the width he provided on the left channel was one of Spain's primary mechanisms for creating wide overloads and generating crossing opportunities. Without him, De La Fuente's attacking options are Yeremy Pino is also a doubt with a shoulder injury. The creative burden falls almost entirely on Yamal Olmo and Oyarzabal to generate Spain's attacking threat. with Merino available from the bench as a set-piece weapon after his winner against Portugal. Aymeric, Laporte, and Cubarsí formed the centre-back partnership that has kept 5 successive clean sheets. The achievement of that duo, both physically authoritative in aerial situations and tactically disciplined in their positioning, is the foundation of Spain's historic defensive run. Simon in goal has not been tested as regularly as he would be in a more open tournament, but his command of the penalty area and his shot stopping in the moments where Spain have been tested have been decisive. What's remarkable about this Spain squad is the absence of any Real Madrid players for the first time in World Cup history. De La Fuente has built this team around system fit, not club reputation, 8 Barcelona players, a midfield anchored by a Manchester City Ballon d'Or winner, and a defensive unit that has become the most impenetrable in World Cup history. That tactical clarity is exactly what wins tournaments. Belgium. 4 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. 11 goals scored in 5 matches, the joint highest attacking output in this quarter-final round, and the result that defined their tournament's identity. A 4-1 demolition of the United States in the round of 16, eliminating the co-hosts on home soil in what was the most emphatic result of any round of 16 match. Charles de Ketelaere scored twice and contributed to 3 goals in that performance. Romelu Lukaku added another. Hans Vnuken contributed from midfield. Belgium's attacking variety, the number of players capable of scoring from different positions and approaches, is the primary tactical challenge Spain faced tonight. Kevin De Bruyne was benched against USA, a rotation decision by Rudi Garcia that raised questions about his form or fitness. But he is expected to return to the starting lineup for this quarter. De Bruyne's importance to Belgium's tactical structure is difficult to overstate. His ability to receive the ball in wide central positions, drive into the final third, and then deliver with either foot into Lukaku's runs or beyond. Spain's defensive line is the creative mechanism that makes Belgium's attack significantly more varied than it is without him. Leandro Trossard adds the wide creative threat with the Arsenal form that produced 5 assists in the Champions League final run entering this tournament. Thibaut Courtois, in goal, Real Madrid's world-class keeper, gives Belgium the individual goalkeeping quality to stay in matches during periods when Spain dominate possession. But the absence of Amadou Onana is the most significant negative team news of any quarter-final at this 2026 World Cup. Onana's torn ACL in the 21st minute against USA ended his tournament immediately, and its impact on Belgium's midfield structure against Spain's possession-dominant system is enormous. The Aston Villa midfielder was forced off after just 21 minutes of Belgium's 4-1 win, and subsequent reports confirmed the rupture. Onana was the defensive midfielder who covered the space behind De Bruyne and Tielemans. When Belgium pushed men forward, he won the ball, disrupted build-up play, and gave Belgium's creative players the defensive security to operate forward without exposing the center. Without him, Spain's central possession through Rodri and Pedri will have more space and more time. Nicolas Raskin stepped into the midfield role against USA, and his ability to perform those same functions against Rodri's distribution quality is the central defensive question for Rudi Garcia's setup tonight. I want to highlight the contrast in squad evolution between these two teams. Belgium are still relying on the golden generation. De Bruyne at 34, Lukaku at 32, Courtois at 34. This is their last realistic shot at a World Cup. Spain, by contrast, are built around youth Yamal at 18, Pedri at 23, Cubarsí at 19. That age gap matters in a high-intensity quarter-final. Spain's legs could be the difference in the final 30 minutes. The head-to-head history between Spain and Belgium is the most evenly balanced of any quarter-final pairing at this tournament. 23 previous meetings. 6 wins for Spain. 6 wins for Belgium. 5 draws. The last competitive meeting was the 1986 World Cup quarter-final. Belgium won on penalties. Their last win against Spain came in that 1986 match, 40 years ago. Spain won their most recent friendly 2-0 in 2006. This is the first time they have been drawn together in a World Cup since The tactical battle that defines this match is Rodri versus De Bruyne. Two of the 5 best midfielders in world football. Rodri controls tempo, shields the defensive structure, and distributes with the authority of the Ballon d'Or winner. De Bruyne creates chances, finds passes into dangerous positions, and generates the attacking moments that Belgium's forwards convert. Whoever operates with more freedom, whoever wins more of the central duels and receives the ball in better positions over the course of 90 minutes, will determine which team controls the match's rhythm. The Onana absence is what makes Spain the statistical favourites tonight. Without him, Belgium's midfield shield is significantly weakened against exactly the kind of possessionment, patient build-up football that Spain used to control games. Spain will have more time on the ball in central areas than Belgium would have conceded with Onana available. And that additional time allows Yamal and Olmo to receive the ball facing forward, rather than back. Which is when Spain's attack is most dangerous. Spain's 6 clean sheets cannot continue indefinitely. Belgium's 11 goals in 5 matches represents the most consistent attacking output any team has managed at this tournament. But tonight, Spain's structure and Belgium's midfield absence tip the balance. I'm also watching the individual battle between Lamine Yamal and Belgium's left side. Without Nico Williams on the opposite flank, Belgium can shift defensive cover toward Yamal. That makes his job harder, but it also means Oyarzabal on the left might find more space. If Spain can exploit that imbalance, they'll create chances. Our assessment: Spain 1-0 or 2-0, a controlled, patient performance where Spain's defensive discipline holds Belgium's attack at arm's length for long stretches. Yamal creates the decisive moment, and Spain score from either a set piece or a controlled through ball that Oyarzabal or Olmo converts. Belgium will create chances. De Bruyne will have his moments. Lukaku will arrive in dangerous positions, at least twice, but Courtois is not the goalkeeper who needs to be tested tonight. Simon is. And Simon's record at this tournament says he will not be the weak link. Drop a comment below right now with your score prediction for Spain versus Belgium. Does Spain's 6 clean sheet World Cup record survive Belgium's 11 goal attack? And does De Bruyne finally deliver the defining performance of his last realistic World Cup campaign? Hit subscribe right now and turn on the notification bell. We are in the quarter-finals, and the semi-final draw is almost set. Every remaining match is critical, and we are covering all of them in full. Follow us on all our socials for live reaction as today's results come in from Los Angeles. This is the Football Forecast. See you in the next one.